Hello, good day everyone. Welcome to JavaScript class. So today we are going to be talking about the syntax and basic construct in JavaScript. So to start with, what is JavaScript? What is JavaScript? JavaScript is a scripting language that enables us to create dynamically updating content, control multimedia, animate images, and pretty much everything else according to MDN. So in other words, we can say JavaScript is used to add functionality to our HTML and CSS. If not for JavaScript, we will only have a static website that is not interacting with users. You click on something, it shows you the price list. That's the power of JavaScript. So how do we link up our JavaScript with our HTML? So we can do that in the head section or the body by making use of the script tag. We embed this in the head section with the script tag. Script. So here we make use of the src. Then we locate the file. Oh, before I move on, so I've created the index.html5, index.css, and also the index.js file, which is a JavaScript file. So for us to link it with our HTML, all we need to do is make use of the script tag. Then in the opening tag, we make use of the src. Then we locate the file ./index.js. So we can as well do this. Let me just copy and bring it here. We can as well do it here as well, but it's always very good, it's advisable to always use your JavaScript in the body section because it runs from top to bottom. So imagine a case whereby you have your HTML structured here, and you have the JavaScript running ahead of other elements you have in your HTML file. So at times it can even cause delay. It can delay. So it's advisable. So after everything might have loaded, then the functionality kicks in, which is the JavaScript. So it's always advisable for you to do that. Have your index.js in the body, embed it in your body tag. So let's do something. Let's say we want to let's say log this. Let's use this alerts function. It's in this is part of the JavaScript library. Let's just do something. It's popping up. We roll. We roll. Can you see it? It's coming up. We roll. So also in our browser, so I'm using Google Chrome, and I will advise you to use Google Chrome as well. So whenever you want to debug or you want to check for error, all you need to do is just go hit your inspect button. Then from here top, locate the console. Console is here. Let me also use this prompt and see how it will be logged in my console. Prompt. It's also part of the JavaScript embedded function. How old are you? Let's set this. Yeah. How old are you? Excuse me. 20 years old. It has logged this, you can see, in our console. And also, if there was error, can say I intentionally removed the L from here for us to see what will happen. It will highlight in red. In case of error, if something goes wrong in your code, always come to your console to debug your JavaScript. So let me bring back the L. So that is that. So JavaScript, the syntax is a set of rules how JavaScript programs are constructed. JavaScript syntax is a set of rules how JavaScript programs are constructed. So we create and also we use. We create and also we use. So there are ways, there are rules that guide using JavaScript. How you write how you combine every of those how you construct your code, how you write your code. Let me just put it that way. Let's say we create and use variables in JavaScript. So how do we create? We create, let's say, using the word var or let. So let's use let x equals to let variable x. We've just created a variable now, x. How do we use it? Y. So we've created these variables now. How do we use them? We use variable therefore we say x equals to 8, y equals to 19, y equals to 19. So let's z equals to x plus y. We just made use of the variables. Yeah, we are using the variable now. We created them and then we are using them by assigning these values. We're assigning these values. So in JavaScript, values, there are two types of values. So values, two types of values. of the fixed values. Fixed and variable values. So the fixed are numbers, just numbers. So it could be the fixed are numbers, and also numbers. It could be decimal. It could be string form. That is what's it called? Value. Let's say 10.6. So this is number. Okay, so and it could be in form of string. Let's say game. So this could be, it could be in this form. These are called fixed value or literals. So the second one are called variable values. So in JavaScript, variables are used to store data values. So we can say this as it sounds, variable. It varies, it can change. Equals 280. Equals 280. What we've just done here is that we have assigned this. Variable values are called variables. We have assigned this 280. The equals is called the equal sign is used to assign a value to a variable. It's used to assign a value to variable. It could be string as well. So it doesn't matter. So anytime you see this, you should recognize you can store different things in this. It could be a statement, it could be words, it could be an array, it could be an object. You can keep them in a variable, store them in a variable, in as much as it's a data. It could be sets of data. You can keep them in a variable. So another type is the operator, JavaScript operator. We use this to do mathematical operations. We use them for mathematical operations. So Java operators. We have the plus, You have the minus, you have the multiplication, you have the division, we have the exponential and the modular. So let's go to our console, just like normal. Let me say 5 plus 3. You can see the answer. So you can do mathematical operation here. It follows this RPL PL. So expressions inside here follows this order: read, evaluate, print, loop. So that's for addition, that's for subtraction. We can say 70 minus 20 gives us 50, definitely. Also multiplication, 10 times 10, 100. Then division, 100 divided by 2 give us 50, definitely. And also the exponential, let's say 2 to the power of 4 gives us 16. 2 raised to the power of 4 is 16. And the modular, which is the remainder, let's say 10 modular 3 gives us 1, that is the remainder. This is very handy for us to check if a number is even or odd number. Let's say 10 modular 2, that is the remainder is 0, that is an even number. You're going to use this a lot as you progress in your JavaScript. So JavaScript expression, so we can combine all of this to give us a value. So doing that takes us to JavaScript expression. So JavaScript expression is a combination of values, variables, and operators which computes to a value. Hear that? JavaScript expression is a combination of values, variables, and operators which computes to a value. Let's say 5 times 10. Times 20. 5 times 3 is 15. This is 15. If we save this, it will give us 15. 5 times 3 times 5, 15. Okay. Let me clear this. Yeah, the 15 is showing, yes. Simply because we have a lot of things in our JavaScript file already. So this is an expression. I can, from what we've learned so far, let me store them in a variable. Let's just use h is equals to h 30 variable y I is equals to 2. So if we now say let's m equals to h times I console.log I. Console.log m. $60. So we have the answer here. So it's just an expression, just like we have 50 times 50. It's an expression that gives us a value, like the definition says. So we can also do this with strings as well. Let's say we can say this an expression as well. Good okay, let me use the sign plus good guy. So let me just store this in a variable. My guy. And we see good guy still showing up. Yeah, so this is an expression. It gives us a value. 2 times 4 gives us a value. So we can always, you've heard about the comment, you can use your, if you're on Mac, use command and /. We comment out your scripts. So another thing is in JavaScript, the way we use identifiers in JavaScript, the naming convention. So you can use alphabet from A to Z, alphabet from A to Z. You can use the $sign. Also you can use the underscore. You can use all of this, the underscore, to start your naming. I can use it, okay, like I have here. I can change this to $, but I dare not use something other than this, these ones I mentioned. Let's say asterisk, it will throw error. Or if I try to use number, you don't start your identifier with a number. You don't name it with a number. So A to Z, it could be uppercase or lowercase, the $sign or the underscore. So we can as well use camel casing. So using the lowercase Mr. Olono equals to 30. You can see this is it, using the underscore camel case, and we can use the upper camel case like this, upper camel case. Mr. Olona. This is upper camel case, and then we can make use of the lower camel case. In this case, we start with lower case. So it works that way as well. So another thing we should note is that in JavaScript, white spaces and line breaks, they are not red. So for example, let me just copy this. I say log, and I open my this way, it will still read my code. My guy, good guy, it will still read it. It will still read the code. So it doesn't matter. And also semicolon, these are senses. These are optional. Colons are optional, unless you can put them at the end, or you don't put them, but it's always advisable to use them at the end of your codes to avoid bugs. It's optional, it's not a must. So thank you. We've come to the end of this particular class. See you in the next class. Thank you.